Hey everyone, how are you doing today? It's Marla. Hopefully everyone is doing well. It's very early in the morning here as usual, so my voice is a little crackly, but I'm going to do a different get ready with me than I've done before. I'm going to put two get ready with me's into one video. Everything on my face when it comes to base makeup like foundation, eyebrows, eyelashes, things like that are going to be the same for these two eyeshadow looks. One's going to be maybe a little bit more of an evening look for a mature woman, and the other one is more of a daytime you could wear anywhere look. One is going to have matte eyeshadows in, and one is going to have more of a slightly, I don't want to say shimmer because I know a lot of more mature women hate shimmer, but I love just a little bit of sparkle on my eyes. The matte eyeshadows are going to be from this palette that I'm going to be using from Graftobian. Both of these eyeshadow palettes were sent to me from Octoly. I specifically requested both of them because these were both companies that I've heard of, but I've never in my entire life purchased a product from or even tried. So I thought it would be kind of fun to test these out with you and let you see how they perform. This eyeshadow palette from Graftobian contains all matte shadows. So this is going to be my daytime look that I do. And then I have a KIKO little eyeshadow palette that I got from Octoly that has a little bit more shimmer shades in it, but they are gorgeous. God, that's so pretty. And these are going to be more my nighttime look. I'm going to split this into two. It's going to be done really fast. I'm going to speed it up. I thought these eyeshadow palettes were kind of cool because they're ones I've never done on my channel before. They're ones I've never purchased in my entire life before. I'll tell you a little bit more about them as I'm doing the video. It's going to be a voiceover video because I can get those done a little bit faster. They're a little bit easier. They don't seem to take as much time for me to make, and they don't seem to take as much time for you to watch, which makes it good for everybody. Let's get started. I hope you enjoy this, and let's begin.
The primer I'm going to be using today is from The Ordinary. It is their high spreadability fluid primer. I really like this primer. It does have that very much a silicone feel to it, but it just makes my makeup go on so nicely. Gives me a really nice smooth surface for makeup application. I'm going to use a little bit of my DHC Q10 base makeup. This is a color correcting makeup. I have a little bit of discoloration still on my face. I like to use it. It really evens out my skin tone. I've spoken about it before. Unfortunately, I think it's been discontinued, so that kind of breaks my heart. But I do have some backups. It goes on almost like a moisturizer, really smoothly, and feels so good on your skin. I don't like to buy eye primers. I just like to use my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer on my eyelids. It gets rid of all the redness and any veiny looking red spots on my lids. I really like these Maybelline Master Camo Color Correcting pens. I have one in orange and one in green. I like to use the green one around my nose for redness and the orange on those dark circles that I always have under my eyes. This is the Bright Duo Baked Eyeshadow that I received from KIKO. This baked eyeshadow duo can be used wet or dry. In this video, I used them dry on my lids. The shadows are very rich and the colors are very buildable. You can use the compacts two colors alone or you can combine them. By baking the powder, it creates a really smooth, creamy, a uniform texture that allows the eyeshadow to adhere well to the eye. The eyeshadows are enriched with jasmine, camellia, and rose, and it makes them just glide on the lids beautifully. They give my eyes a little bit of sparkle, which you know I always love. I like the small compact, and I also like that it has a magnetic closure. The eyeshadow's packaging allows you to remove the shadow if you wish because it has a magnetic backing. You can remove an eyeshadow from its compact and insert it into another palette. There are magnets that hold the eyeshadows in place. These eyeshadows come in 24 colors, so you can mix and match them. They're available in 3 different finishes: matte, pearl, and metallic, and they are paraben free. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. All I'm doing is putting the lighter pink shade on my lid with just a little bit of it in my crease. And then on the outer V, I'm applying the darker shade just to give a little bit of depth to my eye. I'm going to give my eyelashes a curl. I'm going to tightline my upper lid with Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner pencil. And then I'm going to take this Stila liquid eyeliner. I don't know the name of it. I'll put all the products I used in the description box below. But I'm just going to go over that upper lash line a little bit and maybe just do a tiny little wing on the outer corner of my eye. My mascara today is going to be the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara in waterproof. This stuff gets really clumpy after a while, but it's kind of grown on me. It makes my lashes very thick and gives them a lot of volume. I'm going to do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Both my eyes are done, and now it's time to apply my foundation. I'm going to use this Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. I have not used this in such a long time. I'm not going to use the sponge that comes with it. I'm just going to use this flat brush to apply it. Just a really nice thin coating. For my concealer around my eyes, I'm going to use Tarte Shape Tape. And then I'm going to take some of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is a little bit thinner than the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to put that around my nose. I'm setting my concealer with my e.l.f. HD powder. I'm using the 100% pure Cocoa Pigmented Bronzer in Cocoa Glow, and I'm going to put that on my face to give myself a little bit of color. I'm going to powder my T-zone area with my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Perfecting Powder. I'm using the NYX Dose of Dew to give my cheeks a little bit of glow. It's really a beautiful highlighter. It makes my cheeks almost look like they're wet. I just love this Dose of Dew. I use 3 products for my eyebrows, but since I don't have any eyebrows, I really need all the help I can get. I used the Brow Definer by Anastasia of Beverly Hills first. I used that in dark brown, and then I used the Brow Wiz to really be precise and do more of the borders of my eyebrows. That shade is in taupe. And then I like to set my brows because I really think by setting them with a powder, it's almost like setting your face. It really makes my brows stay all day. So I set my brows with my Cherry Blooms Fiber Brow Powder. I'm going to finish my other brow up and I'll be right back. The lipstick for this nighttime look that I'm going to be using is also from KIKO. This Velvet Passion Matte Lipstick was sent to me. These are very creamy matte lipsticks. I love the shape of this lipstick. It's kind of in the shape of a bullet. These lipsticks give my lips a very intense matte look. I'm normally not a matte lipstick person. These are very pretty because they're very creamy. They just glide on my lips. They feel so good, very moisturizing. They don't dry my lips out at all. This Velvet Passion Matte Lipstick comes in a brushed aluminum tube. It has the KK logo on the top, and it also has a magnetic closure, so it's really secure. You can put it in your purse and you don't have to worry about it opening up. This lipstick smells so good. The Velvet Passion Matte lipsticks are available in 20 shades and also come in colors that match their Everlasting Color Precision lip liner pencils. This lipstick is a beautiful shade. I just think it gives so much color to my skin. It's matte, but it's still very creamy. My lips look really moisturized. They don't look dry at all. Now I'm going to work on my hair and see if I can get it to be cooperative. I'm going to use some of this Hot Sexy Hair Support Me to give it a little bit of texture. So you can leave this lipstick as is. It's a matte lipstick. It's absolutely beautiful, perfect for a night out. Or you could glam it up even more by adding the L'Oreal Metallic Paints. This is in Moonlust, my favorite shade. I literally put this on almost every lipstick I own. This is my nighttime look, perfect for mature skin, not overdone, just brightens up my face and makes it glow. Hope you enjoyed this nighttime look. Now let's use a different eyeshadow palette and do a daytime look. This is the daytime look. The only thing I removed was my eyeshadow and my lipstick. Everything else is the same. In this eyeshadow look, I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette by Graftobian. These are their HD Ultra Silk Matte eyeshadows, and they have a non-reflective finish. Their mineral eyeshadows are very smooth, and they have a talc-free base, which gives a satin shimmer finish. So each quad comes with basically an empty palette that you fill with the shades you want. The palette is like a Z palette. It's very sturdy, and then you just pick out which shades you want. The names of the shades are on the back. The backs are magnetized, so you can just pop them right into the palettes. I was not familiar with Graftobian, but I know a lot of makeup artists are. I believe the Graftobian makeup company started out as a manufacturer of fine masquerade makeup, and over time they evolved into a makeup company that sells a full line of makeup products. I believe they're still family run, and the thing I loved most about this company is that their cosmetics don't contain lead, they're fragrance free and formaldehyde free. And most importantly, they are cruelty free. They're not tested on animals, and I know a lot of people are looking for eyeshadows that are cruelty free. These eyeshadows performed really well. The only thing is I liked them wet. I didn't particularly care for the eyeshadow palette dry. It did give off a lot of powder, kick up, I guess you call it. That doesn't bother me. It's just that the eyeshadows dry did not give me a lot of color. They kind of blended away into nothing. I really preferred them wet. When I used them wet, they gave me beautiful pigmented color. Absolutely gorgeous. So I personally liked them wet. The palette that I'm using, this quad, is the neutral set, which contains an antique bronze, a warm cream, a subtle shadow, and an apricot shade. They also have a smoky set and a vibrant shades set. I'm going to leave all the information for these companies in the description box. I believe any YouTuber that did a review of the Graftobian shadows was offered a 15% discount coupon to give to our subscribers. So I'm going to put that 15% off coupon in the description box in case anyone is interested in it. And I also believe there might be free shipping. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look at the Octoly website and see what they had offered, but I'll put all that information down in the description box. So what I'm doing is wetting my brush. I put the apricot shade all over my lid. Then I would wet another brush and I added the bronze shade to the lid. Now in the outer V area, I'm using that deeper, more chocolate shade to deepen up my eye and give it some definition. I'm going to wet another brush and dip it in the cream shade and put that under my brow bone and a little bit in the inner corner of my eye. I'm just going to retouch my concealer under my eye using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. Now I'm going to finish up my other eye and I'll be right back. My blush today is going to be by 100% Pure, and this is in the shade Healthy. For this daytime look, I'm going to do more of a nude lip. This is a lipstick by Julie Hewitt, and the name is Edie. I'm going to brighten this up just a smidgen by adding, what am I adding? Yes, you know what I'm adding. I'm adding the L'Oreal Metallic Paints again in Moonlust. I'm being honest with you. I literally put this over every lipstick I own. Just a touch of it really brightens up this lipstick, but still makes it daytime appropriate. I finished off this look by just adding just a touch more of my Healthy Blush from 100% Pure, and this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video with these two different looks and two different eyeshadow palettes. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye from Marla.